Hi friends, how's it going? As I mentioned in my last video, 1.5 months ago I decided to join a very cool project here in the island of Bocas del Toro to stay and be productive during the quarantine due to the virus COVID-19, the International Permaculture Community. Oh, it's over there, on the top of the tree. Wow. The toucan?
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
Super beautiful, eh?
Yeah. Oh, good. Wow. You recognize the
call, yes. This is like a frog almost, right? As it was introduced in the previous episode, the project consists on creating a sustainable community that can live in harmony with nature in a different way of economic thinking. During the last few weeks, I've been learning a lot about the concept of permaculture, which brings together conservation and agriculture to create an environment which provides food and habitat for both humans and other living beings. Ivan Tattoli, the promoter of the project, has been farming organically for more than 1 decade, and he is a wealth of knowledge. He moved to the island 6 months ago, and since then he has been working in a lot of different things. From digging garden beds to the crops to building new infrastructure, there are always things to be done here, and the last few weeks have been a very good example of that. So just to give you an idea, since I moved here we have finished building a swimming pool. We have dug 3 new more beds for the garden. We have built a new wall for the house, and we have also built a communications cabin at the top of a hill so people from the community can have access to internet, among many other small tasks such as weeding the crops, mulching the ground. We've also planted more than 40 trees to create the first fruit forest of the community. So as you can tell, we have been very busy.
So today is a special day because we're planting our food forest, the first one. We got about 40 plants, trees. In particular, we've already planted other things, but now we're planting the trees for the longer 3 to 10 to 20 year garden. And yeah, right here behind me, right now I'm going to plant a jackfruit. We've been planting all morning. This is the last one for you guys to see. And we got about halfway through. Basically guerrilla gardening, the way I see it, is, you know, we're leaving a lot of the shade because a lot of the trees, when they're young, they don't really like it right in the sun anyway. So we're giving them a good start, and some of them are going to stay. Some of the trees will be legume trees that are going to help the soil. Others are just natural trees that the wildlife here already like. So we're going to keep a lot of that. And right now we're going to plant. Show you how I'm planting. This is a jackfruit. So this is it. We just finished the planting the jackfruit, which will grow nice and tall and have giant fruit on it, right beside a pathway that we're going to be on every time we walk by. We covered the little top layer with leaves and basically dead branches and stuff we've cleaned up around, all the way around, covering anything that we've disturbed out in the soil. And it's a little bit aerated, so it'll give it a future place for the roots to go. That's it. Come back in 10 years and this should be awesome.
And additionally, we've also been able to explore the area, and particularly one of the caves around here, which is very cool, where we found a lot of different animal species and a ton of bats. But going back to the concept of permaculture, I think that it's very important that more people become familiar with it. The idea of permaculture is actually quite simple. It is all about living from the land in a way where you can use what you have available to make your living sustainable. It's all about cultivating in a permanent way, and for that you have to take into account the surrounding environment. This approach constitutes a great opportunity to mitigate climate change and at the same time to build resilience in your most immediate environment to be better prepared to the negative impacts of climate change. Permaculture is also very much about preserving the ecosystem around you, so it's a great way to protect biodiversity.
Permaculture is a term that was coined in the 1970s by Bill Mollison, who was looking at how to create permanent agriculture, good methods, and he came across a system of planning basically that now not only can be used for farming but can actually be used, that's where I find it most interesting, in terms of economics, in terms of city planning, in terms of building eco-communities, and creating a world that's permanent, a human existence that's permanent, that works with nature, and that's where the term actually came from, permanent culture. Your goal is to protect the environment and to have a balance between what you're producing and making it sustainable, basically.
Besides talking about permaculture, I also would like to explain you a little bit about how is the situation in terms of the virus here in Bocas del Toro. Fortunately, we haven't had any cases confirmed in the island yet. However, Panama is the Central American country with a higher number of infected people. This means that, regardless of the situation of the island, we're only allowed to go out twice per week to do our shopping and go back. So I have decided to include a short video of my route from here to Bocas town, just to show you guys how the island looks like. And also, I have decided to show you how the situation inside a supermarket looks like. Hi friends, how's it going? Well, today I would like to show you how do we live the quarantine here in Bocas del Toro, and I am going to do my grocery shopping and I will show you how it looks like inside, alright? You'll see already that some supermarkets like this one have already started to install some bars and some metallic protection outside just to prevent riots and potential assaults. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah, let's go inside. Hola, buenos días. So guys, this is all for now. Thanks for watching and keep tuned, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye bye and have a very good day.